Constructed in the 8th century, during the Tang Dynasty, Cave 45 is one of the great artistic and religious masterpieces of Mogao. In the central niche is a striking and well-preserved 7-figure sculpture group, a configuration common to Dunhuang cave temples of the time. The sculpture was often the focus of devotion in a cave. At the center is Shakyamuni Buddha in a meditative posture, his hand raised in a gesture that means, "Do not fear." To the left is his disciple Ananda, the Buddha's youthful and robust cousin, renowned for his ability to memorize the Buddha's sermons. To the right is Mahakashapa, the Buddha's elder disciple, his body lean and wrinkled from a rigorous ascetic life. Flanking the disciples are elegant bodhisattvas, beings who have resolved to become Buddhas, motivated by their infinite compassion. Their masterfully painted and sculpted robes reflect the great artistry at Mogao. On the outer edge are the guardian kings, protectors of the Buddhist world. Their armor is similar to that used in medieval Western Asia. Its surface appears burnished to resemble lacquered leather. Under the guardian king's feet are subdued demons, symbolizing Buddhism's triumph over ignorance. The niche ceiling depicts a famous scene from the Lotus Sutra. Shakyamuni and the many treasures Buddha sit together in an ornate floating stupa. Attendees are magically elevated to view them. The paintings in many Mogao cave temples tell Buddhist stories that inspire devotion and hope. The stories in Cave 45 have a particular theme: deliverance from harm. The south wall portrays an important chapter from the Lotus Sutra, the universal gateway of Guanyin. Guanyin, known in Sanskrit as Avalokiteshvara, dominates the painting, a reflection of this bodhisattva's omnipresence and great ability to help all. A jeweled canopy, which commonly appears above Buddhist deities, hovers above Guanyin. Guanyin's role as the universal savior is illustrated in surrounding scenes of fulfillment, redemption, and rescue. For those who call upon him, Guanyin can appear in many miraculous manifestations. This scene evokes the dangers of travel along the Silk Road as bandits accost a group of merchants. A red-robed bandit wielding a long sword threatens the merchants, whose peaked caps indicate that they are Central Asians. Downstream from the merchants, a prisoner has been released through Guanyin's intervention. He stands with palms prayerfully pressed together, next to stocks and fetters that have been miraculously unlocked. Here, a ship with billowing sail is imperiled, with menacing sea monsters to the left and ogres to the right. The sailors cry out for help to Guanyin, who saves them. This scene itself has been threatened by loss. Sand accumulation and flooding have destroyed the painted plaster beneath it. The north wall painting also has a theme of deliverance in the story of Queen Vaidehi. The queen's son, Prince Ajatashatru, falls under evil influence and first imprisons his father, the king, and then his mother, the queen. The queen beseeches the Buddha for help, begging to know what misdeeds she committed in a former life that led to this terrible fate. The Buddha instructs the queen on a series of contemplations and meditations that will help her be reborn in the pure land of the Buddha Amitayus, the Buddha of limitless lifespan. In these contemplations, the queen visualizes, step by step, a paradise known as the land of utmost bliss. After visualizing the Buddha, the queen visualizes herself reborn in this pure land of the West, a paradise depicted in the middle of the painting. At the center of the Pure Land is the Buddha, who is making a mudra of preaching, surrounded by bodhisattvas and acolytes. The Pure Land is a place of beauty, with jeweled pavilions in which deities play heavenly music. Some of the beauty of this vision has been lost, as pigments have darkened over time, altering the appearance of faces in the painting. Still, the passage of time has not destroyed the power of the art in this sacred space. Cave 45 and hundreds of other Mogao caves have survived for centuries, enriching our understanding of the past. It is up to us in the present to deliver from harm in the future. The Cave Temples of Mogao.